I'm the kind of person who goes to protests and gets distracted by bright colors and signage. Flags, their use, carriage, and design always really stands out to me first and foremost in a rally. This Gaza March was an activist effort, well organized, participants bearing images of now estimated 1,000 Palestinians killed in the ongoing violent occupation of the region, and carrying coffins representing those who had been lost and still needed to be laid to rest. Images of war victims, visual death counts, protest art, all juxtaposed on the provincial urban of Copley Square. The visual commingling of billboard advertisement and protest sign, of the carried caskets and the confines of the city, are the visual protest. The aesthetic counter-reaction, the mass organization of bodies that informs all of the activities that I've been engaged in this week. I do not seek to take the gravity of this march and confine it within aesthetics. Rather, for this to stand to a testament is the great power in the combination of image and public forum for change, the philosophy behind the visual protests some of us are planning in various ways to stop the liquidation of the Rose. The Rose is closing, the art being sold. People are working on all sides to affect the outcome. Within chaos comes great opportunity, and the student activities today, which included sign making and mass physical presence, inspired a greater effort and a greater sense of organization to spontaneous student exhibitions coming up this semester. Perhaps due to the explicitly critical nature of my first posting on the Rose, I now return with a more somber and certainly more appreciative take on what the Rose possesses and what it represents. So much so as to engage in my own form of visual activism, examined a public statement, and ultimately a pre-memorial for a trauma of cultural and historic implication. I'm concerned with how this affects me in my future. I'm concerned with how this affects my CV. I'm concerned with how it affects my cohorts. How is it going to sound when we sit down for an interview that our education was co-financed by the sale of the Justice's Andy Warhol portrait? I cannot in good conscience not be involved.